everyone, John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. I just finished lunch. Today I was Urban Soul. It's a fusion restaurant. They serve Hispanic and Korean food, which when you think about it is an unusual mix, but it's really good. It's really good. Right now I'm headed home to pick up Sally. She'll get off school, and then it'll be family time. Anyway, I want to talk to you about money and debt. Always a great subject, money and debt. And one of the things I notice about debt especially is that a lot of these financial planning shows like Rick Ellerman or Mr. Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Total Money Makeover guy, they always talk about getting rid of debt. You have a debt problem, what they say. You have a debt problem. You need to stop spending and get rid of the debt. Because if you don't, this problem is going to get bigger and bigger, and you are going to be in financial ruins. And I'm sure you may have heard this many times, and if you ever gotten into debt and had your own debt problem, you probably heard people telling you that you have a debt problem and you need to get out of debt, etc., etc. My take on this is I feel that most people actually don't have a debt problem. I believe that most people have an income problem. That's right. You don't have a debt problem, you have an income problem. Now, let's get to the root cause of why I say that. You know, when someone has a debt problem, why do they have a debt problem? Is it because they just like racking up stuff on credit cards? Or they just can't control the spending? No, I think they have a debt problem because they don't have the money to buy the stuff they want. So instead of not buying it, they buy it anyway, but they put it on a credit card. So what is the problem? If they actually had the money to buy it, then would they have a debt problem? No, they don't. They wouldn't have a debt problem. If you have the money to buy the item, there's no way you have a debt problem. And also, stopping your spending does not eliminate your debt. Stopping your spending just stops you from getting new debt. That debt that you build up is still there. And how do you get rid of that debt? The only way to get rid of it is pay it off. How do you pay it off? You need money. Oh, I'm not making enough money to pay it off. I have an income problem. Right? So that's my take on that. I mean, everyone say they got debt problems, and the way to solve the debt problem is to stop spending. Like I said, stopping spending doesn't solve the debt problem. The debt's still there. To solve it, you need to stop spending. That's one. But you also need to increase your income. Ideally, you want to have your income so big that you don't have a debt problem. See, the reason I'm debt free is not because I don't put things on credit card. I still put things on credit card, but I pay it all off. But the reason I'm debt free is because the amount of money I make is way higher than what I spend. And when you spend more than you make, that is when a debt problem happens. But listen to the key again. When you spend more than you make, what is your problem? Is your problem spending, or is your problem making? Because let's just face it, even for many people, they have a debt problem even with just the necessities, like forget the fancy cars or the vacation or whatever. They have to go into debt just to pay for the basic needs that they have to spend, right? And why is that? It's because they're not making enough money. And that is the key to success. Make enough money. Because debt can only be reduced to zero. That's it. Once you reduce that to zero, there's nowhere else to go. Income can be unlimited. Sky's the limit when it comes to how much money you can make. Trying to reduce debt, reduce to zero. So the best way to eliminate a debt problem is to increase income. Increase income to so much higher than what you make that you don't have no debt problem. Right? Now, how do you do that? Well, this is where the internet comes in. See, too many people figure the way to increase income is to get another job. Not Gordon, but Dave Ramsey. You need to find some part-time work. You need to work another shift. You need to work another job. You need to work more hours. Ask for a raise. That kind of stuff. It's always about a job, getting more work, getting more hours. That has got to be the worst way to make income. I mean, actually, that's going to be a future rant. Working at a job. I mean, I won't talk about it right now. But suffice it to say that a job is probably the worst possible way to increase your income. Best way? Well, the internet. At least in my opinion, best way to increase income is the internet. Unlimited potential, startup costs, potential everything. This is what I do, right? So this is how I do it. I don't have a debt problem. The reason I don't have a debt problem is because my income is so much higher than what I make that I can get into debt, I can pay it right off. And that's what I do. I have debt work for me. The reason I charge this on a credit card is because I can get cash back. Yeah, cash back. I get all these perks from my American Express Platinum card. I get to go to airport lounges and stuff. Right? So I use that to my advantage, right? Anyway, that's my little rant for today. All right. So if you can agree with me, you can disagree with me. So I'd love to hear your opinion. Do you think I'm right? Debt problem? Most debt problems are caused by income problems, right? And most people don't have debt problem. They have an income problem. At least that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know. John Chow from johnchow.com. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you guys on the next episode.